What's up, everybody? This is Showtime with Showtime Strength Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoosh, get big. Alright. So, hope everybody's having a great day. I promised I would talk a little bit about the competition in 1998. Why is that? It's because I think that we need a baseline. I think we need to, unless you're just one of these people that just, it's like an Arnold Schwarzenegger, everything he freaking does. Everything he touches turns to gold, and everything he competes in, she competes in, she wins. Great. So we're gonna go to the '98 show now. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that because that's gonna be a setup for other people you might hear about, or just whatever, right? Or how hard it is for some people in the journey. But we're gonna do that, and that's the most important thing that we want to do, anyways, right? This thing's not going on pause. And yeah, just about. So obviously, remember I told you how pumped up I was to watch the Emerald Cup in 1998, 1997, and so and I am wearing a Rap Fitness shirt, but this was before Rap Fitness. Okay, this is before I even met Roger. But we're coming up on that. We're getting real close. We're tapping the water, right? 98, 99, somewhere there's when I met him. So it's this is en route. So but I don't remember which emerald he did. It had to have been, yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up in a couple more Emerald Cups. So this is my first one. So I'm pumped up, right? I see the Emerald Cup, I see it, and I've heard about it, and so 97, right? My second real official NPC show. Yeah, there was that. There was that year that it was going to be an NPC show for the. I don't know. I think '96 still might have been considered one. I'm not sure, but one I consider my first official NPC show was the '97 Bill Pro Classic, and then turned right around and then did the Mr. Tri-Cities again, and then I won that Evergreen State, right? And Andre won the Open. So what we did from there is I decided, you know what, I'm going to do the fucking Emerald Cup, right? Well, that's a tough show. And remember, I got a real controversial second, because I could have just as easily been third or first, because there was 5 or 6 of us in that class, that novice class, and there was the top 3 guys, and there was everybody else. And I don't mean it to be a dick. I'm going off of what the scorecards read, because I even saw the 4th and 5th place guy. And I don't even know if I could beat those guys, because the 5th place guy was, he was very passionate about the sport. He was going around everywhere. He's like, God dang, man. It's like, he comes up to me. He's like, man. He's like, shit. This is a tough class, man. I don't even know if I'm going to be first or fifth or what, man. Everybody's good. And he goes up to the next guy. So he did that to every fucking competitor, and he ended up fifth, and I was like, God dang. I might have been fourth, I don't remember, but there was 6 of us. But the 5th place guy was like, I don't know, that one might be top 3. I don't know if he's first, second, or third, but I didn't even see 5th place coming, but he still kind of had his clothes on. He's very athletic looking, and he's down with the tank toe up, and he's got that golden boy look, and he was in there, but based off the scorecards, he's got some 4th place and 5th place and 6th place votes, and he took 5th, I think, 4th or 5th, and it was close, but the closest one was the top 3 guys, because we all had 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place votes, no 4th, no 5ths. Okay, and this might have been one of Ron and Smith's shows. They've already put on a great show, and it was close, and I enjoyed the show. It was a long-ass drive. It was a fun drive, and I got to meet Aaron Madron and everything else, and he was a freak, and he was from that high school, I guess, and I don't remember even what town it was in. It was just, yeah, it was crazy. Fun little show, and then I won the overall in Evergreen State, and I knew I was going to have to step up my game. So I watched the Emerald Cup in '97. Flex Wheeker was there. I believe Ronnie Coleman was there, but I'm not sure. Dillette was there, and he was as freaky as he, or more so than all these guys were, because the magazines look at these guys just as you already. It was just good because so many people are intimidated by those guys, anyways. You know how huge they are in the magazine. But a lot of times they're reference points, right? And so then you see them in real life, and they're like, God dang, these guys take up the freaking. They come down the audience, right? And there's 2 sets of chairs in the Emerald Cup. If you've ever been there, it was nuts because this guy took up. These guys like Coleman and freaking Flex, they're already taking up, that whole thing, right? But when Dillette comes down, it's like, God dang. I was like, how's he going to get through these chairs, right? He was so big, and these guys throwing out t-shirts and shit, and Paul Dillette, when he comes down there, he's making his way down the stairs, He's making his way down, and that's these vascularity veins that he has in these magazines look like snakes. Yeah, you think these would be freaking, if they were snakes, you think they're going to be jumping out at you, and you don't give this guy space because these are snakes, their veins are coming out of him. He's going to jump on you, right? These things are huge. He's just coming almost sideways through that thing. It was very impressive. This guy was nuts, as I started to learn the scoring of it. It was just if his back wasn't so thick skinned, and he was just tighter that way, where things were just jumping off the charts, where they're just like the roadmap that, Arnold and especially Flex had and everything else, he would be a force to be reckoned with, right? That's just the way his back was not quite coming together, not super freaky dry and shredded. I think it was his downfall. I couldn't figure it out when I was like, why is he not Mr. Olympia? Because I was thinking so much on the size thing, right? And vascularity, but yeah, it's weird. When you turn around, if he could have figured that out, oh man, it would have been nuts. Because he was nuts anyways, as far as the way he looked and the way he acted and everything. But he was a good athlete. And then you had there was a mistake putting this shirt back on because it's hot in here. So then you have that motivation, right? That just, motivation is blow it up your ass, and just, life's not a pump up. If I go to one show like that, it's like when I watched Vision Quest for the first time, man, freaking whole year of training. After that, I was spin off of it where I could just use that energy for just jumping out of bed, couldn't wait to train, right? Because I had that movie and the Vision Quest and that noise and the song and everything, whatever that song was where you would get up and run down the bridge and stuff, you visualize that. So you're doing that. You're jumping up, it's raining, it's snowing, you're going on your 4-mile run, 5-mile run, you're pumped because you watched that movie, right? And then I would go through all the way through college and everything was freaking, I couldn't find a log, so what I did is I just slapped 2 plates on each side of the bore, which is 225, went and jerked it, put it behind me on my back, and I would walk up and down the stairs like Shoot did, okay? Because Shoot did it. He was a state champion. Well, shit, I wanted to be a good bodybuilder and a good wrestler and everything. So that's what I did, right? Started with non-weighted, and as I got up into college, I'd do it with 2 plates. And so here's the moment of truth, right? The Emerald Cup, okay? And how long has it taken me? 8 minutes just to get here, okay? I talk about everything, right, but the Emerald Cup. So just like every other year, right, I got up to a certain weight, chopped it down, just like I did for the NPC novice and everything else, right? And Mr. Tri-Cities, yada, yada, yada. So I figured I'd do this for the Emerald Cup. It's not a bad move, right? Because I got chopped, right? And I got down to, instead of 181 and whatever body fat, I just did the classic thing and did my deal. Tried to keep a hold of as many souvenirs as I could, and yeah, I obviously did not make the. That's how I've been up for a couple of days. I've been doing. Freaking, I'm gonna sit down because I'm tired. I've been doing my graveyard shifts, and I've been doing my clients Monday through Friday, and then we did some pictures, and we went through the mandatory posing, and I didn't even get a chance to go watch Ryan Kennelly. I just got real exhausted, and then of course Warden's home, and it's hard to get to the thing, and she'd be chingy, and she's like, all that, because if I wouldn't have got to watch it, might have been late or whatever. I'd have stuck around, and then chingy again. So I said, you know what, I'll just go off the privacy of this sheet, and I'll just get my stuff and go. And yeah, and I did that show, and then there's all those freebies and everything else. Meet everybody else, it was cool. And of course, you got the goodie bag, you don't need to go shopping. And we went ahead and we're still complaining. Maybe see it being too late. Maybe we'll get some good food in.